Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. For today's video, what we're going to be doing is another episode for me, Model Cars and Coffee. I think it's my second or third episode. And we're going to be going over the final thoughts and reveal of the Corvette Stingray III concept car that we built together. So right out of the gate, this car was a somewhat challenging build, I guess. I went ahead and, as you can see by the front, I didn't have the clip, so I didn't put it in. I didn't look around and try to order one. And I also didn't put the hinge on. The hood is supposed to tilt forward. So we painted the car with MCW's, it's a GM color, Chevy. It's called Flame Orange Metallic. Pretty happy with how the color came out. In the future, I would either use a white primer, or if I could get an orange primer, I'd do that. It's a little darker than what I'd like to see it. In the bottle, it was a very bright color. That didn't transfer over to the car, and that's because I used too dark of a primer. The other issue that I had with painting is if you followed the shorts when I was painting it, I left it out in the shed to dry and to cure over the course of a day or two. But when I did the clear coat on it, that evening it went below freezing. That was one of our first evenings that went into the 30s. Actually went down into the high 20s. So that wasn't helpful with the paint job. We did sand it up to 12,000 grit, and I mean the engine. I'm sorry, the paint gave us a good shine. We got some good shine in there. I learned a little bit through the process of doing this car, and I think that's the point. And there's the primer that I used, a dark primer. But anyways, I learned some through doing this car. It was supposed to be an entirely box stock build. That didn't turn out to be the case, because as you can see, or if you followed along the videos, my rims, this was a kit that I bought off of eBay in a bag, and didn't come with instructions, and the rims that it came with look a lot like the rims that are made for this car, but it's actually out of a Dodge Viper kit. So not a huge deal. It just wasn't proper for the car, and it didn't work with the tires. So I had another Corvette kit, and I just stole the tires out of it and rims. They don't fit perfectly on there. As you can see, the tires kind of splay out to either side, and that's on the front and the back. I wasn't able to correct that without probably cutting the car, and I wasn't interested. So we got those on there, and I also didn't sand them down. By the time I put the tires and rims together, I just wasn't interested. I wanted to get the kit finished. When we put the engine together, we built the engine, and then I sprayed it fully assembled. We did the same thing with the bottom. I assembled the front suspension. I assembled the rear suspension of the car, and then I spray painted everything. We went ahead. This car is a convertible, but I put the top up, so I gave it the roof. The top and the glass went on very well. I did forget to do my panel lines here. All of the panel lines were left unpainted. So I forgot about that. I wanted this car just to be a box stock car anyways. The body itself was warped, so I had to heat it up. I twisted it a little. A little bit more went into this than I was planning on. We put like I said, we did the exhaust in an aluminum color, and I put the tips on. I didn't change I didn't dechrome the tips. I also didn't dechrome these rims. I just left it how it was. So that's pretty much it. Oh, I said I was going to do the interior in like a two-tone orange and gray, but I don't know if you see in there. I just left it black and gray. So that's this edition of Model Cars and Coffee. I do have a question for everybody. I'm noticing, you know, I notice that a lot of people have shop cards, and so I guess my question is, where do you go to get your shop cards, for one thing? Like what's the website you would order them from? I don't know, maybe some of you get them locally to wherever you live. But how easy or hard is it to like input your design, your photographs, whatever it is you want the shop card to look like? And I'm just curious where to go, because I'd like to design my own and get it out there for this year. So if somebody would leave me a comment and toss me some advice in the comment section, I'd appreciate that. If you follow along till the end, I would appreciate it if you'd leave me a comment, maybe give the video a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, it'd be nice if you do. We've had a ton of subscribers. The channel's becoming very successful, and that's because all of you are making it successful. So just appreciate that and thank you. Until we see each other again, everybody out there be safe and everyone be blessed.